Australia.
Oh, that's right. You did go up north.
Yep.
So you survived it. Does that sum up the trip?
Yeah, oh look, it wasn't too bad. It's actually it's pretty nice up there this time of year, just pretty windy.
Yep.
Had a fun little life experience. Tried dugong for the first time.
Tried
The
what?
fuck?
Tried dugong.
Oh, wow.
Aren't they like protected and shit?
Yep. But islanders and aboriginals have the rights to hunt and consume them, and also hold the right to share that food with whoever they want.
Oh, wow.
So I'm friendly with some of the aunties up at the hospital.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, brought some in, and just like, hey, would you like to try some? And so yeah,
How'd it
first time
taste?
for everything. It's it cooks very similar to beef, but it's got like a weird rich porky taste, because obviously it's got a high fat content.
Okay.
But I think it just has a very like extremely rich taste to it, probably because of the salt water it lives in and grazing seaweed. So it was an interesting taste. It's kind of cool because I had it in a steak form, and the
Like as in
skin
like a
is
thick,
like
slab
like-
kind of.
like a slab off the belly.
Okay.
And it was like, when you cook it like a steak, the skin is like 15 mil thick, and it is hard when you cook it like that. But then you have like the skin, a layer of fat, a layer of meat, and then another layer of fat, and then more meat. So there's like multiple layers of like fat and meat.
Sounds like a Big Mac or something.
Yeah, it's I was like, oh, I never really, I guess, considered the idea that something would have those kind of layers.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it was a interesting experience. Don't think I'll ever have that again in my life, unless dumb luck has it that I go back up to TI and they happen to acquire one somehow.
I'm very curious what you ate, because all I heard was high fat content and 15 mil thick skin.
Well, what do you think?
What do you think that he ate? I'm curious.
I don't know, because kangaroo is very easy to access, and if you said it has to do with the indigenous, then it's something that's not easily accessible. So I'm thinking more so something like an emu that's larger.
No, it's a
Think more
Think-
wet.
No, it's in the water.
think not legally edible to the rest of the public.
There's a lot of answers to that. One of them being humans.
Like,
No, dugong.
Dugong. Oh,
Dugong.
What
Can't
have
legally
I
eat them.
entered?
Discussing
you should
my
have heard
eating
it a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, yes,
Over there, look.
I tried
25,
dugong for the first time in my life, and potentially the
would
last.
you like a box?
Cracking.
So it was an experience, unlike any other.
I ate a guinea pig once.
Oh,
You too.
Farrow nails and all.
No, it didn't have any skin.
No skin.
No.
was it an old pet?
No, they're like it's like almost like getting a barbecue chook in South America. So yeah, they just sell them on the side of the road. They're called koi, and they're like a little rotisserie. They're like stretched out little rat guinea pig thing, and they rotisserie them, and then you can pick which one you want, and they wrap it up in foil.
My goodness.
Damn.
Interesting.
It was delicious.
It's a conversation to come in on, guys. Yeah.
Everyone just came in saying that.
Everyone Everyone's just coming in, sharing all the weird things they ate. Oh, I tried escargot as well the other night for the first time.
Was it good?
Gross.
It's
Nice.
what I thought octopus would be like before I tried octopus for the first time. Because I always thought octopus was like gonna be super like squelchy, but it's obviously super rubbery.
Mm.
I've never eaten an octopus, and I also have not eaten escargot.
Escargot is good. It's like obviously if you can't get past the concept of what your food is, because you know there's like stuff. It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't have a weird texture to it. It's mostly garlic butter juice.
Mm.
But yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. You ever tried chicken hearts before? I know a lot of barbecue joints do, like bulk barbecue joints do it. It's just a weird little meaty thing. Or maybe you can compare it to like Kilpatrick's.
I'm vegetarian as well, by the way.
Wait, are you vegetarian?
I'm
Yeah.
sure it feels like
Ah!
I actually made a really nice tofu katsu curry the other night.
Oh, did you?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
oh yeah.
It was really good.
No, like I don't care. Like I'm surrounded. Like literally everyone I know, are meat eaters. So when people start talking about like meat and stuff, I don't care.
I was a veggie for, well, Leon and I were both veggie for maybe 3 or 4 years.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then I got pregnant and was like, I can't do this any longer. And COVID, it was like you could buy fucking 1 tin of beans at a time.
Yeah.
Yes. I dated a girl once who was a vegetarian, and she tried to make me a veggie. That was a pretty rough time in my life. Not gonna lie.
Don't worry, went to Melbourne last weekend.
Yes,
One of
you
my
did.
friends I just realised was a vegan. And I got some chicken wings, and I turned around like, you want one? After we had a whole conversation that figs aren't vegan.
That what aren't vegan?
Pigs aren't.
Figs.
Cheese.
Because I need a wasp to pollinate the flower, which is inside the fruit. So a wasp dies inside the fruit.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
the fruit absorbs the wasp, so technically they're not eating an insect. So it's a bit of a grey area.
Yeah.
It's why it, I guess, plays on whether or not you are gonna tie it back to morals.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the wasp's already dead, so it's not like you're killing it yourself.
But it
It's
had to
interesting where this
die.
conversation went. From
Yeah, I
eating dugong to now discovering that figs are technically a topic of conversation for veganism.
Yeah.
It's like oysters.
Yeah, I was about to say oysters. Yeah, oysters.
People argue oysters are vegan.
Yeah, because they don't have the pain. They don't have a central nervous
Actually,
system.
they do.
They do. I don't. I only hear the conversation. I've never researched the conversation, so maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Are dugongs
A
not like
mussel?
endangered species?
They are. They're not
What are you
classed as
doing nibbling on them?
endangered.
I was hungry.
So I was up in Thursday Island, which is the outer islands at the tip of Queensland.
Yeah, cool.
Doing the hospital, and I'm friendly with some of the aunties that work in the hospital, like they're Thai Islanders, which is very confusing. And yeah, they came across a dugong for whatever reason, I didn't ask, and basically cooked it up in multiple different forms, and they offered me some food because I'm friendly with them and they like
Rude
me
to say
and all
no.
that. And yeah, well, it's like, well, you're like, is it culturally bad to say no to an islander, but also this person is Asian? If I say no to an Asian lady when it comes to food, she's gonna be like, no, you're so skinny, and they'll just give it to
You
me
need
anyway.
More. You need to eat more.
So, and yeah, she fucking killed me with her chilies. Some of the chilies they grow on the islands are absolutely absurd. Like, you think bird's eye chilies are bad? Theirs are fucking worse.
Oh, I love chilies. So I'd probably be in heaven.
Oh man.
I love spice.
I'm sure your ass will be in hell afterwards.
Oh yeah. Actually, I made for dinner tonight. I made this killer like rice cooker meal, which had bloody gochujang, the Korean chili paste, and
Gochujang?
then bongchang. Oh, fuck, I'm blanking out what it's called.
It's called gochujang.
Gochujang, yeah. But it's like that, like soy sauce, ginger garlic, the Korean spice mix and all that with just chicken breast and sliced onion in a rice cooker. It's so easy. It's so good.
I had wine for dinner.
Typical vein.
Yeah. I mean, I
I've
went
got
to
pre-wine.
the pre-wine.
Deconstructed,
work at a bottle
unfermented.
Well, I've got peppermint tea, so I'm lame.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
I try to be in my day-to-day life.
What's your go-to wine ration? I work at a bottle shop. I could probably go find it.
Well, I love a Brown Brothers Prosecco. I'm just a simple gal.
Brown Brothers.
I know what that is.
Classic.
Yeah, delicious. There's a
A sparkling prosecco or straight up prosecco?
sparkling. There's a prosecco that I've come across that I can only get at the North Haven bottle shop, which is really convenient because it's neb at 4 minutes from my house, and that's delicious. And it's an Italian, like from Italy, prosecco. But I'm not picky.
I do love my Shirazes.
I like Moscato.
Moscato.
Like every other non-wine drinker.
Passion pop.
I like a nice Shiraz.
I can't do reds. Can't do reds.
I
Well, they
love
got
reds.
passion pop too.
Well, it's like anything with alcohol.
Maybe you guys should send me money and I buy it when I'm not the only one here, and I just ship it off to you when it comes to your
Sounds
birthdays.
good.
Honestly.
Love that.
That sounds grand.
I like that.
Actually, I'm super keen. I might be moving to Brisbane at the end of the year,
Yeah.
potentially.
Oh wow.
Which means I'll get access to all the yuppie bottle-os down in Brisbane,
Liquorland.
so I can go drink all the nice spirits and that, because I like gins and all that, but you don't get too much up here except for the local stuff.
They got plenty of gin.
I like gin.
Everyone's making gin at the moment.
Isn't it because
very-
it's to
gin
do with
doesn't
the hand
work.
sanitizer? Because like no, but isn't
Yeah.
like the hand sanitizer like a byproduct of making gin?
Yeah.
Or vice
I
versa, or
don't
something around like
know.
that?
I can't remember if it was a byproduct, but I know when COVID rocked up, all the gin distilleries started
Yeah.
producing the hand sanitizer, so it might be that you can process it slightly differently and create hand sanitizer.
Yeah, something like that. I knew, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the exact
'Cause-
details. I knew it was something around that.
Yeah, because my old company down Townsville, we were selling that hand sanitizer that smelled like gin, and it was intoxicating.
And tasty.
Yeah, like, don't recommend doing this process, but I would rub my hands in it and then cup my hands and take a whiff. Just don't take a deep one because it really hurts.
Don't just sniff
Is it
straight
different?
vinegar. That burns.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Feels great.
Yep.
Well, I love a good old catch up. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've all got together.
Been a
And
minute?
it has.
Been a while.
It has. It's been like what, 3 weeks? It was Mother's Day, and then I was
You
away.
got sick. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. Yeah, my nan-in-law got sick, and I had a jiu-jitsu comp, so there's been a lot happening over the last, say, 3
Now you
weeks.
got your blue belt.
Now I got my blue belt.
Yeah.
Secret agent man. No.
Ninja.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been a while. So does anyone really remember what was going on? Any fine details,
no.
any notes that was written down?
Last thing
there
I
was-
know was we're in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a man who was really hard to kill.
Yeah.
All I remember is someone bitched out.
Yeah.
Enemy knocked himself off. Not fair.
And he left.
Oh, and I was dragging the other one. That's right.
Yes, you were. So to sum up everything you were saying was right. Yeah, there was one of the rearguard, not a captain, but someone that was in charge of the rearguard. That is who you're fighting now, in front of the tree, and your weapon there, Eleanor. Yeah, so that was like the shark folk that was head of this rearguard, which you were chasing down to find out where the rest of the army were heading to, because of what's his name? Because Grunwood would ask you to get more information of what is happening, and also to save Esinra, the monk shark folk that had been captured as well. So you are now, you've been in this battle, this fierce battle, where Doldos tried to heal one of them, but then failed and killed him, hacking his head off. Vane, you are dragging one, waiting for Rearguard to kill those two mercenaries in front of him, but one of them did slit their throat, killing him, and leaving you a tasty message of, "Fuck you, Resma. You'll never get what you want." And the last thing that did happen was, Uzan, you had just remembered that shark folk have a resistance against fire after you tried to Eldritch Blast him. And then there was kind of back and forth between your death,
Spirit of Death guy,
and the shark folk. So we were back at the top of the round with, can you see the top of the combat order?
Mhm.
I should actually reveal who is alive and who goes next. So there's only 2 alive still left. One barely, with Vane, had just kicked it in the butt and now waiting for Rearguard to come over. And the cultist is on the ground, pleading for you, Vane. Please, what do you want with me? It's not fair. You can see that he's heavily wounded as well, and blood is still oozing out as he begs for life from you, and questioning what you want to do with him. And Rearguard, is your turn, because he does not get a move. He can't. He's incapacitated.
Incapacitated?
Oh no, sorry. Not incapacitated, but
Yeah, you're all good.
yeah,
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Also,
I'm
incapacitated
just
is good.
teasing. Well, There literally only just the 2 down the bottom, and that's it.
Yeah, and Vane was asking for your help with him,
Yeah,
and you're like, just fucking wait.
yeah. I'm gonna stomp my way up, very upsetty spaghetti, to Vane, and just be like, "All right, what?"
One, lose the attitude. 2, I got old mate here because I thought we might want to ask him some questions, but if you've got your knickers in a knot, by all means, I'll be off.
The other guy slit his throat. It's no fun. I'm upset.
I brought you this.
Yeah, but I can't kill that one. We gotta keep it.
You can kill it later.
But that's later. And look, well, I'll grapple the guy and pick him up, and just kind of like throw him over my shoulder.
That's heaps easier.
He's just like weak and making these deep sighs of pain as you lug him onto your shoulder. Please just kill me now.
Nah, buddy. It's all good. We won't kill you quite yet. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get to die a few years in the future, not quite this week.
He like goes to reach for his pocket and realizes he doesn't have his weapons on him.
And we'll just start plodding along a little bit.
Yeah.
Do.
Because you are still in combat and you are definitely out of reach for the shark folk down the bottom there. Do you end what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start plodding along.
Yeah. In Vane?
Do we have any sense that there's issues going on below us?
From what you saw, you did see old mate slit his own throat, and that he came from somewhere. You would have heard, remember Uzan shouted out to you over the tops and said, "We need your help with this guy down the bottom."
Okay.
So you
Actually, I just remembered. I'm pretty sure my exact words were, "Stop playing with your fucking food."
That's right.
yeah.
They can't give us a hand.
Yeah, and
Okay, well,
you
now
got a
that
pretty good
somebody
performance
else
check
is
on it.
carrying my food.
Kill
I'm
that
going-
motherfucker. We got the big one.
I'm gonna run. What am I gonna do? Oh no, why can't I see my sheet? Oh, here it is. Okay. And I can't see the game log. Oh, there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Ooh, there it is. Alright, cool. I'm gonna run 30 feet. Is that 30 feet? Looks good. I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash even further. All the way down to here, and I'd like to remain hidden behind this tree if possible.
Do you want to stay hidden? So, like, are you coming from the other side, and you're going to stay on the other side of the tree, still hoping to see the shark folk in your?
Yeah, I want to like stick my head around, but I don't want anybody to know that I'm there.
Okay, can you roll stealth, please?
Yes. Not my best work.
That's 11 though. Fucking hell.
Yeah, wow. Plus 11. That is crazy. So you do run, scurry down there, and as you are kind of stepping over the leaves and crunch over a couple of leaves, the shark folk does look in your direction, but fails to kind of lock exactly where you're hiding. But he did hear something come from that way, because you. Sorry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I would like to throw my psychic blades at him.
So he is facing that direction, so you won't get a flank advantage on him, but you...
It's alright.
Ooh.
That looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. And that is...
Dazzle dazzle, baby. Pew pew.
Are you going to do your other one as well, or...?
No, because that's a bonus action. I've already used it to dash.
Oh, you have? Yes, true. So... okay, cool. So you... So did we agree that these psychic blades are actual physical things, or...
We said that we imagined they would like manifest as like shimmering kind of looking like bioluminescent blades that would be thrown, and then they would like hit their target and then disappear again.
Yeah, okay. So because it is nighttime as well, so this it's like a luminescent radiant kind of bubble rainbow. Did we say it was rainbow? Did we go rainbow?
Yeah, that's what I imagine. It's got like lots of colors in it.
Yep. So it's like sparkling spiral of colors lodges into the shoulder of the shark folk. And as the blade disappears, you can see lines of blood dripping down from his shoulder, but he's still standing quite strong at you and staring. Now he sees where you are. And that's it for your bonus actions. And
All done.
all done. Eleanor. You have seen the shark folk be penetrated by this glowing fluorescent rainbow blade and face north. So they're almost facing away from you.
I'm going to come up behind him and try and hit him with inflict wounds.
Oh, nice.
Dealing
40 10s.
16 damage.
Wow. Okay. So it's a blade, isn't it?
Inflict wounds.
Yeah, it's like a neurotic.
It's
necrotic,
a
sorry.
melee spell attack dealing 4d10 necrotic damage.
So it's just a spell, isn't it? It's not a weapon or anything, is it? It's a.
No, it's through touch.
How do you reckon you'd touch him to inflict this wound?
Pardon?
How do you reckon you'd go up? Like, would you just like kind of go up and just grab him by, I don't know, the scruff of his neck from behind, or just place your hands on his, like on his shoulder blades?
Just kind of like put my palm in between his shoulder blades, half pushing as well to really deal that damage.
Well, as you walk up, place your hand on this. It's like almost like a purpley black aura radiate from the like around your hand, and like this heavy, deep, like almost feel the air pressure kind of decreasing as your hand is touching him on the back, and he falls down to his knees as you piercing these purple like streams of light going through him, and his back kind of starts arching, and he's taking big gasps of air, and you take your hand off him, and like the purple streams of aura dissipate, and he takes 16 points of necrotic damage. He is on both his knees, turns back and looks at you, and you can see like a lot of the color of his skin. Like he does have like a deep, well, before he did have like a deep blue kind of like great white top of his head, but you can now see it's almost turning into like a grey, almost mimicking the greyness of the dead tree that's next to you. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, I'm going to get my spiritual weapon to have a hit in him as well.
Yep.
As a bonus action. Maybe.
As he's like looking at you, and you can see this faded color in it. The spiritual weapon comes slicing down and just falls between both of you, and stands back up vertically, missing him. Doldos, you've just seen all these like almost like an aurora borealis, but confined to this shark folk's back and Eleanor's hand.
I'm going to rush up to that person near Eleanor, and I'm just gonna swing big with my Sea Serpent's Wrath battle axe.
Yep.
23.
Nice.
Damage 9.
And is there anything else you want to do while you're there?
I'm going to repeat that attack.
Yep.
$16.
The first swipe. The first swipe hits, but the second one doesn't. As you've swung your battle axe, you've come at his chest as he's on his knees, looking at Eleanor. And did you want me to move you up there?
Yes, please, because I'm still at work and I'm counting money.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Money.
Would pitch you come in between Eleanor there. And as you've come up, swung your battle axe at his chest, it's lodged into him. You've pulled it out, and with that, it's like this spray of blood has gone over your shoulder. And as you've gone to hack at it again, like a thick tree, you've actually a bit of the blood that's come up sprayed you, kind of got into your eyesight, and you've swung at him, missing as he's fallen down to his knees. And you can see there's a lot of blood coming now from his chest, and also from the wound that Vane had pierced into his shoulder. Is that it? Is that for your...
He might be concentrating counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably has a
Customer
customer.
walked up. Custom walked up. Just listening to us talk.
I think that's all he's got anyway for his, unless... Does he have a... His bonus action is... I don't think... Is it jump?
I think his leap is an action, isn't it? While he moves.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Sweet.
Yeah, cool. Alright, and now that brings to Uzan. You're what? Watching all this unfold.
I'm gonna try and get him with chill touch, which I haven't used before.
Yep. So you'll fly over because you have to be within 5 feet?
No, somehow it has a range of 120 feet.
It does too.
Which
Oh no, you... So
doesn't make sense, because it says touching the thing.
Yeah, but you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Oh, yeah.
You make a ranged spell attack against a creature to assail it with the chill of the grave.
Cold wind blows.
So
yeah, well, we'll go with that one.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, so you summon this. I would almost think it was quite a big scaled skeleton hand that appears before the shark folk, and I guess it's just kind of like, yeah, it makes a spelled attack.
I think it just touches him. We just go with that. Like, it appears there, and then a finger.
So it does.
On the snoot.
So the hand clings to the target, which is pretty cool. So, how do you want this chill touch, this skeletal hand, to kill this shark folk?
Oh, it's just gonna latch onto the face and unleash a wave of energy into him, and he'll sort of just freeze and die. Freeze his head.
Yeah, well, as it falls, the shark folk falls down with this hand covering its face, and holding it as the shark folk's clawing at it, trying to get the hand off its face, but the skeleton, the phalange tips of the skeleton is just latched onto the shark folk's head, and with the last last inches of life, the shark folk is trying to claw it away. And, what is it, sorcerer? And like clawing away at this hand, and then eventually you can see the color of the shark folk. It was grey and just like turned into like a deeper grey, and all life as the limbs start moving, and he lays still on the ground before all of you.
Yeah. I'll dismiss the spirit of death, and now it's just wait for Barakai to chew some information out of the guy.
I'm dragging him down the way.
Yeah, so you're out of combat now, because he's in cap. Okay.
These were all like humanoids and shark folk, weren't they?
Yeah. But the cultist wasn't the one that Barakai is holding. So yeah, so you're out of combat, so you can move freely as you like. Or I would assume that, or the blade would vanish. The spirit of death would be summoned back. So I'll delete those tokens. Alright, cool. Sparrow, you make your way down with the cultist over your shoulder. Vane, you're still going to stay hiding behind the tree there. And Doldos and Eleanor, you are just looking down at the dead sharkfolk in front of you. That's Barakai. And Uzan, were you flying before and now are you on the ground?
Yeah, I'm on the ground now.
Yeah. Yeah, so Barakai is now next to you, Uzan.
I'll plop the guide down next to the campfire. That's the campfire, right?
Yep.
Between all the trees. And yeah, plot him down there and just gesture to everyone. Whoa! We got one alive, at least, so let's put him to use.
The cultist is looking up at all of you like, please.
It's the first time we've had something alive after we've killed everyone.
That can change.
We are all like lost at what to do now.
Do we feed it? Do we give it water? Do we tie him up?
Can we keep it, Dad? Is the
Care of it,
cultist like?
take walks.
Is the cultist like rapidly bleeding out, or does he look like he's gonna survive?
Well, we want to be asking him, like,
I know, like, just asking like general description of his condition. Does he look like he's about to bleed out on us?
Give it enough time, he would bleed out because Vane did not hesitate with her weapons, her stabbing. So yeah, you can see that there is like there's a trail of blood from where you walked over. Not a heavy trail, like a dripping. Like you can smell.
Not a steady stream.
Yeah.
Just plotches.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can smell it obviously a lot stronger than everyone else as well.
Yes. And I'll plop a seed in front of him and be like, all right. So, are you gonna help us, Mr. Cultist?
What help do you want? You just killed everyone.
Well,
Fox Berserk.
that's not factual. You're still alive and breathing.
Barely.
Now, we've come here looking for Vezok, and I would assume that you're an occultist that is associated with him. And I would really appreciate it if you'd tell us what we want to know, or something we would like to know.
What would you do if I didn't tell you?
Vane's just gonna walk out of the trees, like picking at her teeth with the end of one of her daggers.
Well, I can't guarantee what she will do, and I can't tell you what I'll do, because then, you know, if you just say no, then we'll just see what I feel like at the time. So how about we just not go down that train?
I need to know that you're gonna keep me alive. If I tell you what you want to know.
Oh, yeah, like, if you tell us what we want to know and work with us, you get to live. That seems pretty obvious. You'd be a waste of manpower.
Well, okay. And he like raises his hand up to shake, for a deal.
I'll just kind of like stand up and look down at him and be like, I don't know about shaking the hand of a cultist right now. Don't know what tricks you guys play with magic and shit.
Look. Oh. I can... Okay, fine. I see that you won't take my hand, but... Look. What you want to know about Vezok is that... He's only one of who is the real threat that's up ahead from the rearguard of the army. The others is who you gotta watch out for. And the eggs that can't be hatched.
The eggs that can't be hatched. Now, turn to the group. Does anyone else really like griddles?
Max?
No? No one likes riddles?
It's...
Alright. Play fucking riddles and you tell us what the eggs are.
He kind of shuffles back a little bit. Look. Okay. Up ahead. About half a day's travel. If you had a keen eye, you would see the raiders' camp, and at the back of the raiders' camp there's a nursery. Not much has been told what's in the nursery, just rumors of eggs. I don't know, I swear I don't know what eggs are in the nursery.
Okay. I'll believe you on this one. But, is that Vezok's camp that we're talking about, or one of these other people? Things, creatures?
Well, Vezok is Mondath. Mondath's the right hand. She makes all the orders, along with Resmir.
Interesting.
All for the cult of the dragon with Tiamat's uprising. And he like puts his hand up to extend his right hand, like spreading all his 5 fingers. This is the gesture for Tiamat's glory. If you want to somehow pass in the camp, make sure you use that sign to show that you are a true devotee to Tiamat.
Alright. Barakai squats down with him and with the cultist palm open and goes, "High five, buddy." Slaps his hand.
Kind of looks at his hand and he smiles at you. Now, what else do you want from me? I know they do have prisoners in the camp, and one of them is a shark folk like you.
Ah, really?
And he was looking, Resmir was specifically hunting this monk down. So, and he looks up to the moon as well. If I was you, I'd hurry. because I did hear 2 days after arriving on the coast that they would be sentencing his death. And it's been about it's the first kind of night since you've left when you arrived on shore. So essentially you've got about a day and a half.
Well, so the camp is how far and what direction?
He raises his hand and points up to like north where you dragged him from. Northeast. Follow that direction.
Cool.
And keep a keen eye out for a it's like a hill that slopes down, and on either side is the entrance with two escarpments. If you didn't know about it, you'd miss it. You'd walk by it. But look for the five-hand paint on the right tree, and that should direct you there.
Beautiful. You've been quite helpful, cultist. I really appreciate your help.
Well, we had a deal.
Now, yes, we have a deal. I will not kill you. However, you, buddy, look like you're about to bleed out, and that's our cleric, and I don't know what her deal is. So, I wipe my hands and go, you want her to heal you? That's your problem.
He like scurries towards you, like crawls towards you. Please. I have children, please don't. Like, then crawls over to Eleanor. Please. I've helped you, haven't I? I can help you if you heal me. I will show you where the camp is. And I can help you get by. And even, look, I'll even get some of the capes of the others so that you could wear to disguise yourself. Please, I'll help you.
And how do we know you won't betray us?
I won't. Look at how helpful I've been. Please. He's like begging, like really, like holding on to your like feet and like, please.
Vane's gonna like grab him by the face and like get like right up in his business and be like, you say that you have children. If you betray us, I will find your children.
And I don't doubt you would, but so does that mean you're gonna keep me alive?
Can I do an insight check to see if he's lying?
Yep.
Please be good.
Okay.
I'd make that deal.
Vane wants to kill kids, but Gretchen does not want to kill kids.
So Eleanor, only you, like before Vane grabbed his face, and at the very mention of kids to you, you can tell he's full of shit. You just know that he's just grasping at straws and trying to stay alive any way possible.
Well, while Vane's got him, I'm just going to walk up behind him and whack him over the head with my mace. Just...
Look, I would have just said do it for damage. Just do it for damage because, like, he's
do it for damage.
Yeah. He's only got 1 HP left.
Just a...
He looks at you, Vane, and just like, just as the mace connects to his head, he just smiles at you, and then he's the mace knocks him out, knocks him to the side, to the ground, blood his brain and his scalp and his hair just scatters onto the ground. And you can actually see after the helmet that's come off, he actually had really long, luscious, glowing hair, blonde hair. But now it's been scattered across the ground with blood.
Take that.
What? So you just grab parts of his head?
Yeah, we might need it.
Just scalp him.
Maybe I'll make more friendship bracelets out of it.
Oh god.
It's more
Add
natural.
it to the current ones as more trophies.
This one has heaps more meaning, I think.
Our first hostage.
Our very first
It's
hostage.
a bit late now, but is
So we
that
killed.
all the information we wanted, though?
Oh,
They're already
We
like,
don't trust anything that he says anyway.
you're like
I
already
can
like
bring him
picking
back
the.
if you want to ask him more shit. And then
Well,
who's on a
apparently.
walk over? Do you just want to ask him more shit or not?
I reckon we just go and see if we can find this camp.
I mean, I can revive him. So after
Yeah,
Unless
that's
we
what I'm
want him to braid his own hair for our friendship bracelets.
Well, I thought that'd be funny.
Gets revived. I'm a little fucked up, but will you love me forever?
So you're gonna bring him back,
Either
or
way, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna bring him back.
Okay.
So yeah, he is revivify and bring him back. He's got 1 HP.
Oh my god, amazing.
he pulls himself up. He looks. His helmet's off. He looks at the hair and the blood on the ground. Looks at you, Vane. And Eleanor, you're just standing there still with the mace in your hand and blood on it. Who the fuck are you? Why would you kill me? Oh,
Don't fuck around and find out.
by the way, were you also
again.
did you also refer to yourself as the Beast Pack? Was it the Beast?
That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
base pack.
Was
Yeah.
it?
The beast
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah, I think Josh, you missed that session.
That sounds like us.
We just do like a whole group pose where we go, beast pack.
Beast pack.
And he's just like looking at all his blood and stuff, and you're all pulling poses. Beast Pack. Yeah, was it? I thought I wrote it down, but
Yeah, I thought so too, but I don't.
anywho.
I've got it written down here. Base pack.
Oh, it was? Yeah, okay, cool. Beast Pack. Alright, and so Vane, you said what? That's what you get for
That's what happens if you lie to us. But I also would like to take a little bit of the hair that I've collected of his and just like drape it over my top lip like a mustache. That.
Psycho, aren't you?
frowns at you. And says, when did I lie? I told you everything that you need to know.
And now
don't
you
think you
know that we're not lying if you fuck around.
I'm not
Hey,
fucking.
but like, look at it, buddy. We can kill you and you still get to live on. Where's the problem?
He's still on 1 HP. Just poke him with a stick, he'll die.
I mean, I could just revive him again.
Please don't.
Exactly.
I thought
This
I
could
was
be
the
a-
troubled one.
You sick fucks. Please don't do that. Please don't kill me and revive me. For a moment.
And then Uzan's gonna look at Vane and say, "Help me get some hearts. We gotta get some hearts."
Ooh.
And start hacking up bodies.
Okay. Like, is there enough blood on the hair that the mustache will stay while I do that?
We're
No,
about to hack
no.
our bodies. You can put more there.
No, there
Yeah.
not. But I feel like you would just walk up and hit the back of his head because he's got blood still on his head.
That's what I was just about to say. I would like, take a little bit from the back of his head and like.
He kind of like shivers and like cowers down. I think I'd rather be dead. I don't think I can take this anymore. Please, Tiamat, save me.
Oops, I moved the fire. Sorry, fire. I'm just walking around collecting hearts and wearing my
Can we
mustache.
Well,
not be absolute asses and just let the guy live?
Right,
buddy.
Dad.
if you're gonna become with us, you at least got a name that we can call you by.
Yes, I do, but are you gonna keep me alive or just kill me again?
If you lie again, I'm gonna kill you again.
What did I lie about? I told you everything that you need to know.
You lied about that you had kids.
What? No, I didn't.
I can kill you again, revive you again. And we can
Yeah.
keep going.
And he like puts his hands out. Oh, okay. Look, they're not my children per se, but that's what we call each other in the army. I'm sorry if you thought it was actual children, but we're all from all different treads of life, and we just, I guess, the army is what we call family. Yeah, and Vane, you're patting down your moustache at him, and he's like, I'm sorry if there was a miscommunication. He's taking deep breaths as
There's
well.
a difference between a miscommunication and a deliberate misleading, and I think you knew exactly what you were doing.
Either
We're
way,
not so chatty now, are we?
I'm sorry. But please don't kill me. And take my hair.
Don't tell me what to do with your hair, thank you.
He like grabs his hair and like kind of tries to patch up the blood and stuff on the back of his head. And yeah, so
I feel like if we leave this guy alive here, it's gonna come back to bite us in the ass.
Oh, what do you want to do with him?
I think either we bring him with us or we have to kill him and leave him dead.
are you saying this openly so he can hear you?
Yeah, 100%. While I'm stroking the mustache.
I mean, we bring him with us, and we
Or
can get
we
the
can-
cloaks. And if he
Yeah, but he's gonna be
lies, you just
so
kill him again.
fucking slow.
He's already traumatized with being revived after we killed him. So he doesn't want that to happen again.
Look, I said I was going to help you. I was going to show you where the camp is.
Alright. Alright, should we bring him with us then?
Look, won't hurt.
Yeah, then afterwards we can ship him off to Stormwreck Isles, and the Dragon Lady can deal with him.
That's so generous of you. Is there any like
Sounds
wagons
good idea.
or anything around? Like what else is there? Can we put him on something and like wheel him?
Can you do a perception check, please, just to see
Yes.
if you notice anything around? So around the campfire there are some like bags of provisions and stuff, but there isn't much else because the rearguard do travel lightly and mostly on foot, so they can maneuver and go from place to place with ease. There is nothing around you.
Araki's strong boy. He can carry him.
Do you forget I'm also a barbarian?
Yeah, you can. I don't care who carries him, as long as he doesn't slow us down.
Is there some rope just kicking around so we can just tie up his arms?
Pretty sure
Yeah,
we've all got rope.
In the
Yeah.
provisions there is.
Yeah, what's in those
some rope.
provision
Cool.
bags? We'll have those too, please.
Yeah, we'll tie his arms behind his back and all that kind of gear.
Yep.
Can we
do,
like hog tie him onto a log, and then you guys can carry him, and he's like stuck on the log like on a cartoon.
Like a hog that you just killed and you're gonna roast.
Yeah. Just an idea. It's just an idea. It's just an idea.
And he says, look, as much as I would like to be hung upside down on a log, but I think you don't have much time if you want to save your shark folk. And it is half a day's.
Lead the way. Let's go. Less yapping, more 2-foot tapping.
I feel like I would move faster if someone could heal these wounds.
No. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen.
If someone could heal my wounds, I could move faster.
Are they just open, like, just stab wounds, right?
Well, now that the wounds are...
His head is also open, right?
Yeah, because, like, after he died, all the blood kind of... Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And then now he's come back to life. So the blood has stopped, but his wounds are there. And, like, it's...
He's not happy.
Yeah, he's still so weak, but it's not like he's losing blood and he's going to die over time because he's already died. And so, like, essentially, his wounds are not going to kill him again. If that makes sense.
Nah, fuck him. I'll carry him.
Do we get the sense that he's, like, gonna betray us? I already don't trust him.
What do you want to do? A check?
Inside him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should.
Do it.
Someone else do it too.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna be dragging him up the hill with us. And
Yeah, I'm gonna
if
do
he
another
tries
insight.
If he tries to do a run, I'm just gonna kill him.
Okay,
I'll
good.
carry him.
I have no insight.
So
at all.
Vane, from your years of darkness and being isolated and lonely in desolation, you fail to judge people's true intentions. However,
I would say Vane's reading of social cues is very poor.
why are you still patting your messed up moustache?
I dare say that Vane believes her insight is far superior than it actually is due to the moustache. The
Yeah.
ego's been stroked.
She's like, I look wise.
So actually, can you give me another roll then? Again, let's give you a buff. Let's give you a buff on this. With your
Give you
moustache.
advantage.
Oh my god. Advantage due to mustache, and not much better.
Oh yeah.
You
you're
hit double
really
digits.
dumb.
She's just like a diddly diddly dee.
No, I feel like you'd be frowning, like trying to look as smart as possible while twirling your.
Like this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look, Eleanor, you're the only person that really understands people.
I
And
understand people. What are you talking about?
we haven't made a check.
It's part of a travelling circus.
Oh, you were too. Would you want to see if he's being truthful?
Sure. What do I roll?
Insight. You got a -1.
Yeah. 17.
Okay, so you and Eleanor can read. He's actually being really truthful. Like, he is now shit scared of all of you. and he's being honest. He's going to show you the way, and if you can definitely see that he wants to help you now. He's quite remorseful for lying to you or not misleading, but manipulating his words to try get some sort of sympathy from you. But obviously that didn't work.
I kind of go up and slap him on the back, but also cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, cool.
Give him like a little bit of something so he's not gonna die.
Soft.
I love how you just did it without asking anyone. And yeah, so as you pat him on it, this aura fills him up, and oh my goodness, thank you. Okay, look, I know I tried to make you feel sorry with my children, all that crap. I'm sorry, yada 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 yada. But now, if you really want to survive, there is a lot of unhappy people in this army, and you need to steal these capes right now from these bodies if we're going to make it anywhere. And you can see he's really starting to, he's full of color now, and yeah, he's definitely looking a lot healthier and ready to pace ahead.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll take capes.
Everybody grab a cape and grab a heart.
Start looting bodies.
I'm not touching someone's heart. Thank you.
Right. What are you, too good for us?
Yes.
You'll split someone in half, laugh about it, but you won't take a little bit of thing to pay another guy?
Do you want me to make you a mustache?
No. I'm fine.
Right.
Yes, he does.
I'll take the large shark folks gear, any of that stuff that makes anything that the large shark folks gear, anything that has the symbols or whatever that I need, because he's probably my size.
Yeah, so so you can see on the capes, some of them have hoods, some of them don't, but around where they clip around the neck is like a little silver, probably about maybe 10 mil in diameter, and on it is the 5-hand gesture that he was gesturing to you
Does it just
before.
look like this?
Yeah.
Okay. High five.
Very nice.
I feel like you'd just do that after you guys put the capes on. You just start like high five. Like you look at the symbol and be like,
though. Like we've got them on and we're like, ooh. Anything else cool on these bodies that we're looting?
No, not really. They're just like there's short swords and yeah, it's there's nothing significant or worth keeping. And you can also see that the cultist you saved, he doesn't have any weapons on him either.
Okay, come on, Gregory.
I'm happy to move
So
on
how
to
many
the
hearts do we
camp.
get, Dougie?
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
To you, don't fall in.
So there's 1, 2, 3. But actually, before that, he goes, Gregory.
That's your name now.
Gregory. Well, look, I can see that my last name, Huhan, is dead. He died. But now, and he kind of like puffs his chest out a little bit. I am Gregory.
Cute.
Don't get too cocky.
And so, and Uzan, you asked how many hearts do you get? So you're just hacking. And actually, while you're hacking at you're dissecting bodies, Gregory is just going to actually. I need to give him some HP. He he's like cringe, in disgust at all of you. And he's just going to move up here and just wait while all of you are doing what you need to do. So
I'd like to remove the heart like some level of precision. I don't think Vane would be hacking. I think she'd be using her daggers like thinly slicing the hearts out.
look, I feel like that's going to take a bit of skill with that. Let's go with a let's do sleight of hand.
Hacking.
To find
Sleight of hand?
Yep, you need your fine motor skills.
Can I do that too? Like, Uzan's had a bit of practice harvesting shit.
He has, and that's why Vane hasn't really. So,
But she's so dexterous.
she's so dexterous that you pull out your dagger and use these small, fast dices around the chest, the cavity, and then
Vane's got a little bit of history of preparing stuff for potions and whatever, so
yeah,
she
and
probably cut out a couple of hearts before.
yeah, your knowledge of anatomy is not so grand, but it's good enough to get you what you need from the body, right? You know where things are. And I would say, Uzan, you would have a bit more knowledge just because you've had experience in different from different creatures, races of hacking limbs, organs. That it's just you don't need to do a check because you've got enough experience under your belt. Yeah, so Vane, you're going for the heart, is that right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the heart? How are you gonna store it? I'm all for.
I'm just throwing it to Uzan.
Oh, okay. So you're not keeping him?
No.
Oh.
I just get them because he wants them. And that's what friends are for.
Well, they're for the shark folk who's bringing us the stuff from the island. Gotta give him something.
I can't remember anything.
Oh yeah. What was his name?
We got, that guy.
Oh, the merchant.
You tried to steal the ship from him. Yeah.
We tried to steal a ship.
Edgar.
Edgar?
No, you tried to steal the stuff from him.
Edgar.
The bracelets.
The strings for the
Oh. Okay.
That guy. I'm paying him to go to Dragon's Rest and get our shit from there and bring it to us.
Right.
So you're just stocking up on
Something to give him.
Okay, sweet.
What was it, a 3-day journey altogether? 6 day?
From Dragon's Rest to Deep Summit?
Yeah.
It was 6 because it was 3 there, 3 back.
So old mate's got 3 and then he's got to come across and find us.
Yep. So, and also... So, and then...
Does he like lucky old hearts?
I forgot the time frame, to be honest. So I was just like,
It's a thought that counts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's go rescue this monk.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, cool. So, and how many hearts did you scour then? So 2, 4. Are you just gonna go for every dead body you can see?
No, we'll
Yes.
just take the 2.
Oh, I already cut heaps out. I'll just throw them on the ground.
No, if you've already done it, then yeah.
Or
Take
pick them
more.
back up and dust them off.
And you're all wearing the capes, is that right?
Yeah.
What colour are they?
Black.
Sick.
Okay, cool. And there's nothing else you want to do around here?
No.
No, we're good.
Okay. Cool. So what, 6 hearts?
There were 6.
Well, there's 2,
6 hearts,
4.
a mustache, and a heart full of memories.
Can you say that out loud to everyone?
Yep.
Oh, everyone's like, oh. I'm just writing this down on Uzan's list. These collectibles. Okay. Alright, cool. So you will venture north, and Gregory is leading the way as you will exit this space and make your way through the forest. And it's not really a forest, it's like scattered trees. And over the... Are you going to... Because it is night now, do you want to keep trekking through the night? Or do you want to rest for the night first? And then... Go ahead.
I'm happy to take a rest.
Yeah, so what do you all want to do?
We have a little rest.
I'm
You're
happy
napping
with
up?
whatever.
Yeah, you can either take a short rest or a long, like, sleep until morning.
When was the last time that we actually rested?
When you're on the boat coming over, so it was like probably 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago, you got off the boat and made your way in, and that's when you caught up with the Rearguard.
You guys can all rest and I'll just watch Gregory.
Well, you don't sleep anyway. You go into
No.
like a trance. Yeah. So how long did you want to sleep for?
A short rest, couple hours, so we can catch up with them.
Yep. Cool.
Happy days.
All right. Everyone checking a short rest. You still rest, don't you, Vane? Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
she just goes into like a trance and she is like still mostly aware of what's going on around her. Sort of like when you're driving and you dissociate, I imagine it to be like, and you're just like, oh, here we are.
while
That really uncomfortable autopilot mode.
Yeah, where you're
Yeah.
like I'm here, but I'm not here.
and you still regain health and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Almost like Click, that movie Click with Adam Sandler.
I haven't heard of that movie in ages.
Yeah, I know. I haven't thought about it in ages until then. Okay, cool. Alright, so, and while you are having this short rest as well, Vane, you can see that Gregory's just kind of sitting around, just looking at all of you, kind of sleeping and in his own thoughts. Yeah, not much to broadcast to the rest of the party. There's not much he's doing. He's just in his own thoughts. Okay, so you all make your way to the following Gregory as he didn't sleep, so he hasn't regained any health or anything either. He was up. So you slept for about 3 hours and you kept making your way through the night. And nothing eventful happens throughout the night. You go over these hills, through trees, over shallow streams, and you all eventually come out to this thick, it's like a thick willow, fig tree. Its limbs are stretching up, and on it is the hand of the white hand of Tiamat that's smeared onto the tree. It's very subtly at the bottom, and you see Gregory kneels up to it and like kisses his hand, and then puts his hand onto the tree, onto the imprint, and he looks at all of you and says, "Now, whatever I say, just go along with what I have to say. Okay? Can I trust? Are we all in this together?"
Yes.
Sure.
Cool.
We'll trust you.
Just for
We'll
now.
trust you.
Alright. So, before you is the Raiders camp. Your maps should have changed.
Yep.
I will add Gregory with you.
The big ass fucking map.
I'm going to change his name. Where are you? Gregory.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
And okay, so you all make your way in to this camp. Gregory looks at you, all of you, and winks. "Remember, follow my lead." And he starts walking down towards. So in front of you, from what you can see, is this watchtower. So the tower is actually, where are you? Yeah. Yeah, cool. So if you want to zoom out and see the whole map as it is, you can see that it is like this gully, enclosed gully within the actual ground level up the top. Can you see that? The surrounding. So within that escarpment, or the I guess it's almost like a hole. There are, in front of you, there is this watchtower with guards, kobolds are scattered also throughout the tents that you can see in here. And from that line that staggers down is like a level, and it goes to all these other tents that you can see from your eyesight. Because it is daytime now, it's about mid-morning as you've walked down the slope into the camp. So it's very protected by anything like from the land surface. If you were to stand like at a distance from the cliffside, you wouldn't see it. It's very hidden in there. But there are 2 watchtowers. There's one at the front, in front of you, and then there's one also up the back there as well, where I've moved everyone. Okay. Now, bring it back into where you all are as you watch Gregory walk up to the guards. What are all of you going to do? Stay close or at a distance?
Follow along.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, following.
Cool. Gregory walks up to the guards here, and they are humanoids. They are draped in like a light armor with helmets, and they have spears, and they point them at you. Who are all you? Gregory's puts his hands up. We're from the Rearguard. We've just made it back. But we're here for the cause of Tiamat. Praise Tiamat. And he raises his hand. He puts one down, raises it. His hand shows it, and they all look at you. Can you all roll a charisma check for me, please? Just like a.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hey yo.
No, not a save. Just a check, a charisma check. Paraka.
Wait, is that a check? Yeah. Wait, did I do a save?
Yeah, you did a save.
Fuck yeah.
Just wait on you, Paraka.
How do you even... Oh, you hit that one. Well, I don't like that number anymore. Well,
You're all hopeless.
I can only imagine Baraka's gonna go, ooh, high five.
So the guards look at all of you, and they stand the spears back up. So, all glory to Tiamat. We were wondering when the Rearguard was going to arrive. Please, attend to the prisoners, because we are down numbers, and go help out in the tent over down there. And Gregory raises his hand and says, "Praise Tiamat," and walks down towards there. He looks at all of you and kind of like tells you to shuffle across. And now, so with you notice all these tents. There are shark folk that are there as well, mixed in with the kobolds to your south. And the tents are kind of like these circular huts that just made of like bone, wooden poles and hide and mud and soot. So they're really like roughing it down here in this. Call it a gully. Yeah, so Gregory keeps walking past, looking at the kobolds, and they're attending to all different things around the fires and around the tents and stuff. And he makes his way down to where the prisoners are. There, where he is, down here. And down here, are you all going to follow, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like
set the whole thing with charisma. I'm like, what?
No, it's
yeah, anyone else it needs to be charismatic.
Oh, cool. So you're all down there now. What's that? Oh. Thanks for sharing that, Uzan.
wasn't trying to, but yeah, no worries.
Well, yeah, there's a bit of info behind Christmas checks. It's got your little +5 next to it as well, which is pretty cool. So you all get down there, and so you can see that the prisoners, there are shark folk, there are some humanoids, and they're all connected onto this chain with 6 cultists that are kind of telling all these prisoners they are digging. You can see them, they've all got pickaxes and digging into the ground. They're wiping the sweat off them, and the cultists are just like kind of like standing like laughing around. And Gregory walks up to the first one, the blue one here, and he says, you all hear him, like, we're just told from the watchtower guards that we're here to come to you. There's jobs assigned for us for the new recruits here. And the cultist turns around and looks at all of you and looks at Gregory. Kind of peers his eyes. Yes. Look, if you can send two of them to the tent across the path, just straight ahead there. So here. And send the other 3 to swap places with watching the shark folk prisoner up on the second level there, which is over here. And Gregory says, okay, alright, and walks back over to you and points to the first. So Doldos and Eleanor, you are heading to the tent over here. Oh, sorry, 3 to this side. So, and Uzan, the 3 of you are here, and Vane and Barakai, Gregory tells you to go over in that direction to swap out with the guards on the second level here. And okay, cool. Uzan, Elena, and Doldos, as you approach the bandits and the kobolds and that, the bandits, they're humanoids, and they walk up to you and they're like, What are you doing over here? Who told you to come look at us? Keep an eye on us.
Guys from over there said to come here as a thing.
Yeah, these bloody kobolds. They're hopeless. Wouldn't you agree? And kind of like nudges at you, Eleanor.
Definitely kobolds. Not like us dragonborns.
Yeah, I've met some trustworthy dragonborn, so let's hope you're here for the good reasons. Praise to your Matt's glory.
Praise to you, Matt.
And he raises his hand at you. Meanwhile, Barakai and Vane, you get to the two shark folks, and they have two blue guard drakes in front of them. The two blue guard drakes start sniffing at you two.
Can you not?
One of them.
I squat.
Yeah,
I'll squat down and put my hand out.
Can you do an animal handling check?
Animal handling? Alright.
Vane, are you just like, no?
Yeah, I'm like, don't.
Oh, that's all good.
The drake goes to kind of snap at you, and the shark folk behind him like laugh, and they're like, "Are you here to swap shifts? I've been here all night, like guarding this trader over here." And as he points down that chasm down there at the end, you can see that there is a shark folk that is tied up to a pole, and it's stretching to about, I'd say about 20 feet. He's at the top of it. Underneath are all like almost like this thick stack of hay, and like that's all you can kind of notice from there. And he's tied up at the top. He's got his head down, and from there you can see that there is he's got his head down. The two.
Yep, we're here for guard change.
Yep.
The shark folk that's in front of you, Vane, peers at you and's like, Where did you come from? I don't remember any elves being a part of this camp.
We're new. Where did you come from?
Oh. Well, we've and he starts staggering.
Alright, cute story, mate. See ya.
Yeah. Slaps you on the back and walks off. And the other one,
Jago back a skull.
and the other one just walks past you and nods at you, Barakai, and makes his way down this way. The guard drakes, you can see also, are on chains tied to the walls there. To the rocks, and this guard drake in front of you, Vane, is attached to like a thick stump in the ground and chain around its neck.
Does it look like it wants a pat?
It's sniffing at you. Do you want to pat it?
Put my hand out. Yeah.
Let's do animal handling. It starts sniffing your hand, and it kind of nudges its nose into your into your palm and
I'll
tilts
give it a little pat and maybe. I wonder if I've got anything in my pack that it could eat. I would have like some rations or something.
Yeah, from the provisions that you from the Rearguard,
Yeah.
there were like
I'll give it a little snack.
yeah, strips of beef jerky, like preserved. And you give it eats and almost starts like panting like it, and looks like it's kind of got a bit of a
All that
smile.
practice with Alan paid off.
How cute.
And like, yeah, it just kind of like sits and just waits there. Meanwhile, Barak, Uzan, Doldos, and Eleanor, over here, the bandits have kind of handed you a few, like tanning tools for you to start. So these bandits come up to you and just like, yeah, make yourself useful. Like handed these tools for you to start making these, like leather armor and stuff. So all these kind of rations. So go in there, go in the tent, and start making these things. And don't ask any bloody questions, alright?
Gotcha.
No worries.
Cool. So while you are all doing that, Barakine Bane, are you just going to be standing, doing your guard check now, or is there anything else?
Anybody else like watching us?
Not really, because the camp's kind of it's mixed full of all these different walks of life. So like people are attending their own businesses, unless you approach them, then that's when they are kind of watching you, or you are. They're all quite exhausted as well, coming back from the journey from Deep Summit now to this camp here. So yeah, no, everyone's just going around in their own business, doing what they need to.
We might just like wander over to each other a little bit closer so we can have a chat.
Yeah.
It's still like middle of the day kind of time, is it?
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock, mid morning, like 10ish.
Mid morning.
Yeah.
You know, really, how the fuck are we going to get this guy?
I don't know. Should we wait for nighttime?
Like, I mean,
It's a
There's
long
too many
way.
of them, and very few of us.
But also, if they're talking about like killing him soon, we got to get him out.
I guess it's up to you, Vane, because you're the most stealthy one of us.
Dodos, you're over making leather stuff, making armor.
Ignore me.
like, well, we could, like, I mean, he's getting sacrificed, right? We gotta prepare the sacrifice, and we'll just walk him out.
Maybe that's the like line if anybody asks what we're doing. Does it look like, so where he is at the end and then there's that guard tower above it, is that like a gentle slope, like we could get him and then run up there?
No, it's a steep slope.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's actually quite big. It's like it's quite high. It's about 30 feet.
Okay, so if we get him in, we got to have a story for getting him back out again. Maybe the story is like he's got to be like prepared, so we've got to like bathe him and like, I don't know, do some other shit, some ritual stuff. I don't fucking know anything about this, like, this bloke.
Well, how about we go find out? And
Okay.
Barak is just gonna turn around and start walking up the hill.
Wait for me.
And just take a very casual stroll up the hill.
So both of you going, yep, up there.
No one calls out to us. We make it to him. Yep. And so this is our Sharkfolk monk.
The
Hello, what a nice belly.
from yeah, for a nice belly. He doesn't respond. He's unconscious. But you hear from above you, "Oi! What are you doing down there?"
We're just having a look. Chill.
You
Well,
know,
sacrifice ain't worth much if it's already dead, so we're just making sure he's still breathing.
what? And then you see both of them. Like
He hasn't. Have you seen him move for the last few hours?
They look at each other at the top, shrug their shoulders. Okay, but if I see any
He's
funny
starting
business,
to stink.
Yes, mate.
Are they still watching us?
they've got none. They've kind of moved away from you. They shrugged their shoulders, and they're still attentive, more looking at the land above. Yeah, like that area up there.
You reckon you can carry him?
Well, let's see if he's awake first. I'm gonna tap him in the face and see if he wakes up.
You can see. So is it a light tap?
Just a light tap, just like a little pat, just wake up.
You see, like he lets out a deep breath of air, and opens his eyes and looks at both you and Vane. What? What are you doing?
I'm here to rescue you.
In broad daylight. We can't. Not yet. Quick,
When then?
go back to your post. Not now. And he kind of hangs his head over. Wait till night time. That's our chance.
Okay. I would like sneak him a little drink of water. And maybe some more of that jerky.
Because his hands are tied, he's just like, kind of cranes his head downward at you, and thank you. Now please go back to your post quick before they think anything's up.
Okay, hooroo.
Water back down. He's a bit fucking short-tempered.
He was. Didn't look very impressed to see us. Hello.
The two shark folk that were on guard before walk up to you. What were you doing? Why did you leave your post and go see that prisoner?
Your job that you should have done. This is obviously your first rodeo guarding somebody because you've nearly let him die. How embarrassing.
Well, we could see that he was still alive. From here, we need to go check.
Christ, you and I have got very different definitions of alive.
Well, that's up to Resmir to decide if he lives or dies. Not up to us. We just need to make sure there's still some breath of air going through his lungs. So
Which
now
we did. You're welcome.
Resme even rocked up to the camp yet, or is he still out and about?
Do you ask that to him?
Yep.
You know that Resmir doesn't leave. You know, he's been up there in consultation with oh my goodness, I've forgotten your name. Where are you? With Mondath and Vezok. You know that they stay up there. Why would they come out? You seem to be asking too many questions and prodding around.
I don't know, man. I got recruited, but no one's told me shit. I just want to know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So, you relieving us? What's happening?
What you're meant to be doing is standing on post. Not walking up to see if the prisoner's alive.
Vane like climbs up onto the stump that the guard Drake is tied to then, and she's like this?
Typical elf. And he just shrugs and walks back away.
You boys should go find some work to do.
Do you say that to them? Would you say that to them?
No, I'd say it under my breath.
Alright. So Uzan, Eleanor, and Doldos, you are in the tent, and a few of the bandits come in and kind of sit down next to you. I'm going to move all of you into the tent because that's where you are. A few of the bandits sit down there with you. Tell you what, I'm sick of these kobolds and eating nothing but deer. What about you three? Where did you come from? I had a nice life before coming in here. The life of camp, it disgusts me. That's this one that's closest to you, Eleanor. He's talking to you.
I've always
Father
had the life of
Circus.
camping.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, both of you can answer. It's...
At the same time.
So, wait, what did you say, Eleanor?
I've always lived a life of camping.
Doldos, what did you say?
I said I was part of a traveling circus.
This is but a bit of a travelling circus, and he looks over his shoulder and sees the kobolds. They're kind of like, just like walking around, like, just like, I don't know, they're, yeah, just off in their own kind of world, walking in between the tents. And says, between you and I think the hunters have the better life out on the road. You might like the fruits of camping, but it's leaving me with itchy feet and all these prisoners coming in, and coming and going and being fed to the nursery. It's not something I want to be hanging around in the camp, if you know what I mean.
Agreed.
And then he looks over and,
Head to the nursery.
you know, what? Are you a new recruit? Is this your first day
Where the
here?
eggs are.
Yeah, that's right.
As a matter of fact, it is.
Ah,
So what's going on in the nursery?
well, like he said, the eggs are up there. Up in the cave, up the back there.
The eggs that can't be
And they're
hatched.
eating the prisoners.
I just shifted it. That's where they are. That's where he kind of points to in that
Yeah.
direction. Yeah. It's where the eggs are, up there. Like he said.
Wouldn't be the same eggs that can't be hatched, would they?
Eggs that can't be hatched. What ones are you talking about? All eggs can be hatched.
Yeah, just a little rumour heard it on the roads.
Ah, you know, rumors
What
can
kind
get
of
you.
eggs
Rumors
are
can
they?
get you in a lot of trouble, because I know for a fact that these eggs, they want to be hatched. They want to be along Resmere. What kind of eggs? Well,
Yes.
it doesn't take some type of scientist to realise that these eggs, they'd have to be dragon eggs. Just look at Resmere. He's the one that brought him here. He's the one that started this whole thing. And for you new recruit over there, pointing to you, Uzan, I'd stop asking so many questions. Because there's a lot of bad people here. And there's lots of eyes around here, and they're always watching. Stands up and kind of like shrugs himself and, you know, kind of fixes himself up. It's like, well, keep making and stop asking, and you might go far in this place. And he walks out. The other one's kind of doesn't really say much and turns around. Goes over to the kobold. The other one that was talking goes over to the kobold and like grabs the kobold, and you see it's like, you don't really hear what he says, but the kobold's like wriggling around from it, and then he's kicks it. Stupid rodent. And then 3 of you are left in the tent there again. With that, you see like the prisoners on the other side. Gregory is actually helping the prisoners on the other side there, as one of the cultists. So he walked up and he's just watching them all digging. You don't really know. You can't really hear what they're talking about. But you're all there and you can kind of hear like a couple of the people around you, the close by, that are just doing what they need to do to prepare themselves. They're either mending to their weapons or like fixing their boots, their boot straps and stuff. And meanwhile, Barakai and Vane, are you still up on the post?
Yep.
Yep. So you're squatting on the post behind the guard Drake there. There we go.
Yeah.
And look, I am going to. I just looked at the time. It's 9:32. We're going to end the session there. Everyone happy to end it there?
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, cool.
Look at all these fireworks.
Yeah, no worries.
How did you do that?
I don't know. 2 thumbs up, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a new Mac edition. It's like
Oh,
yeah, it's like a reaction thing. I was doing it all last year in
Looks like
Distant Ed.
I feel
Only
ripped
on a
off.
map? Ooh.
Yeah. You also can do double thumbs down and it goes stormy.
Do you like rock?
No
Like
way.
try to do different hand signals.
Do the love heart. Yeah, the rock one's sick.
Does it do anything? Oh, yeah.
What an age we live in.
Nothing for these ones?
Nah, there's nothing for those ones.
Oh, well.
It's awesome.
Is there one for flipping the bird?
No, there's not. I tried all of them,
Oh.
and then I looked it up, and I was like, what hand gestures can there be? I was very sad that there's no flipping up.
This one's good. I'm doing this one all the time. I love fireworks.
Yeah, no, so good.
Is there one
This
for
one's great. I
shuckers?
like this one.
Nah, there's none for shuckers.
Ah,
Rock Gal.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Or
Like
like a rave.
during class, I was just like chucking those little emojis just to get the kids somewhat interacting back with me.
Oh god, yeah, that'd be a nightmare.
It was, but it's in the past now, which is great. Cool. I hope you liked where this is leading to, and
Very cool.
I'm kind of excited to see where this takes you all.
I'm scared.
The dragon eggs.
A little bit concerned.
Yeah, I'm very concerned for Doldos's character, because I have not mentioned anything about the shadow creature that follows him at all during last campaign or this campaign. So far,
Fun.
yeah, because he's got the haunted one background.
Oh no, that's not good.
So I just wonder what Dougie's got installed for Doldos when it comes to this creature. Because Doldos knows it's following him, but no one else does yet.
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
guess we'll find
Oh,
out,
shit.
because there's a lot of things that could potentially happen, or potentially not.
Hmm?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Ominous.
No, nothing happening now. Oh, there we go. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, and the storm. Nah, it should be rock out. I think I took mine off. Yeah.
There you
And also there's some unfinished resolutions. Some unfinished business as well. That could
Okay.
potentially happen.
Unfinished business.
Oh, well, yeah. It's good to be back, everyone.
Always.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have
Yeah.
another session in.
Yeah, it's good. And with that, I'm gonna jump out. I need to go to the bathroom.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, same.
Ah, gotta
Get
work
to
tomorrow.
sleep in.
Peace out, fam.
Alright, well,
Do
Might
I
start
start
work
work
till
tomorrow?
7 now.
that's a sleeping.
Yeah. From the usual 5 a.m. start.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck that for joke.
Illegal.
I don't
And I'm
start work
still
until
getting up at 3:30.
Oh my
Wow.
1:45, which is such an amazing
That's
time to
horrendous.
start. Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, friends.
Alright, see everyone. Have a good
Till
week.
next week.
Yeah. See
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Peace.
Alright, yeah, well, thanks everyone for watching tonight's session. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I don't know, we'll just have to see. Well, we found out he wasn't deceased. And potentially was a skit. Let's go see what happens. Next session for Epic Tales Enchanted Tomes. So make sure next week you join for 7:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you are subscribed and follow so you get that notification to know when we are going live if you forget. Alright, thank you. Have a good night and see you next time. Okay, bye.